Hey guys, and this is the continuation of my video in my previous video. So today, let's talk about law school, okay? And I really want to talk about the anxiety when it comes of speaking, when it comes of using impromptu speaking as well. So it's something you felt like a hazing in your brain because you don't know exactly the words that represent the questions, or you don't know how exactly determine the exact legal terms. Okay, that's why that most of us as a law student, we experience such a mixing emotions, okay, feelings that we cannot explain. It's because of one question, just one question, guys, and you you develop a kind of anxiety that you can't explain in your own. That's why in law school, guys, you need to have a good communication skills, and that communication skills, or your skills, will develop also the critical thinking ability. And if you use your critical thinking, and at the same time you have a good communication skills, basically, guys, you can answer all the questions from the professor, even only a catch phrase, even the definition of it. And at the same time, when he or she asks a question, what is the case all about, and that what is the ruling of the Supreme Court, you can answer that because of your good communication aspect. That's why, um, if you have a good communication skills, I mean, if you enter in law school, I told you, or I tell you this, you can do it. You can uh, proceed into the top of your career as a law student, and at the same time as a law graduate. You cannot actually, when we use the English language, guys, it is a hurdle part of being a non-native speaker, because our environment here, or my environment here, is not totally using the English language, but rather my vernacular language. So I cannot adapt easily. In other words, I can only use my my speaking skills using English language in a class, in a session. So the question is, how would you develop if you using only in certain day? How do you expect to be a great speaker if you can't learn and master the language? So that's the question. That's the question that we need, or that I need to adapt, that I need to answer and need to adapt. It's a matter of effort, actually. So for the meantime, if I have time to speak like this, creating video, practicing what the questions, what the question coming from the professor. So all of those possibilities um, deals with effort. Okay, so yeah, when I was way back in 2020, I enrolled in law school second sem, so it's kinda first time for me. And then there is a question that coming from the professor that I can't explain. I do not know how to answer with it, the pattern, the grammatical structure. So I've always been unattached, or I always been attached in my feelings. So that feelings could deal with anxiety. So I do not know how to answer, and I do not know how to use the English language in order. Okay, so yeah, again, the best part of being a law student is that to be, or to have a good communication skills. That's it. And then yeah, you will, everything will follow. The critical thinking, the logical conclusion of the case that you that that assigning all relevant matters. So it ups it up to you on how you deal with your anxiety by giving your effort. Again, guys, in low school, it doesn't matter how your brilliant brain is. What matter most is how you interpret the law, how you use the logic, and then use the English language properly. Okay, that's it for now.